Much for coming back to my channel. If you guys are new, hello, I Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Capricorn, this is going to be for July 30th. Okay, now you guys already know that this energy can stretch into other days, weeks, or whatever, but definitely something that I feel like most of you guys are going to experience. Now, I like this deck here with the green cards because it expresses feelings and emotions. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper with the tarot to find out what this means for you. So Capricorn, let's go ahead. Let's get into your reading for July the 30th. And let's see what comes out here for you. This is for Capricorn. I'm going to kind of hide it for a second until I'm done. This is for Capricorn. Oh, you guys, okay, you're being, okay, you guys being a little extra, okay. Let's get the other deck here. This is for Capricorn. Okay, oh, I gotta do it. I'm sorry, I gotta, whatever falls out, I have to do it. You guys will talk about me in the comment section if I pick this windfall up. I'm not gonna do that. I took these, so I'm taking those, okay? Oh my goodness, this looks so far, but let's just see. Let's see what comes out. All right, one of the cards that comes out here is affliction. You guys have revelry. You guys have confidence. So far, this looks amazing. Oh my gosh. Now, on this side, you do have unexpected, okay? You have motivator. You had so many cards that fell out. It's like the universe really wants to tell you something. You have wall, you have perfection, and there is something better. Now, I'm just going to take my time. Oh, wait, this looks so crazy because on my screen, this looks straight. But for you guys, that looks hella crooked. So let me twist it so you guys can see. Just give me a second. Let me just make sure I position it correctly. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay, I think that's all right. Okay, look at your cards, Capricorn. Now, your card, it basically started off kind of the way, I don't know if you have Scorpio in your chart. Scorpio kind of started off with this whole affliction energy. And we're going to get into what that means. And of course, like I told them, I'll tell you the same thing. Going into tomorrow, there's a problem. You're feeling it, whether you feel it in your pocketbook, whether you feel it with your love, whether you feel it actually with how you're feeling physically, there is something that is bothering you, okay? And it could be because revelry actually talks about competition, or it could be like family members are getting on your nerve. There's arguments, there's fighting, it's that type of stuff, okay? So you're going into tomorrow possibly already knowing who I'm talking about with this, whether it's actual fighting or miscommunication or discommunication, meaning you and this person are not talking at all. And when you do, it's just haywire. It's all over the place. It's just a problem. But I like the fact that you had confidence at the end. Why are you all of a sudden feeling confident? That means there's a change in the nature of your reading. Whatever you've been experiencing, something is going to change. And there it is. There's something better that came out. You get it? Oh my God. So whatever it is that you have been experiencing, I love to keep it general because it's going to be specifically for you guys. You're experiencing something that is specific for you. Okay? That is bothering the hell out of you. Now, you had unexpected. Did it happen unexpectedly? Did you feel like someone betrayed you? Did some money get taken out of your account because there were bad investments, or it was an oversight with some bills? Do you need motivation here with motivator? You feel a little down, you feel a little tired because of the things that are afflicting you. Do you feel like you need motivation? And then you had the windfall. The perfection energy, I'm not really sure why they came out, but that's okay. But this is more so inner confidence. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's not something I want to just stick to at the moment. But the real thing that really is going to pop off for you is that confidence and that windfall. Like, it almost changes your whole life. If it's people, at the bottom of the deck, it says the people that you spend the most time with shape who you are. Some of you are around somebody that relationships need to be mended, fixed, or repaired. And this could be with anybody, but there's some strained relationships in this reading, let me tell you. Okay, so we're going to find out what all of this means. We're going to go with the tarot. We're going to see one by one what this can mean. Now, I am going to read some of the cards here because unexpected, this could happen in any area. Here it says, you should be preparing, or some of you guys should prepare for unexpected financial loss. Now, it's sitting in your past position. So you already experienced something like that and you're trying to climb out of a hole, right? It says this is feeling a financial crisis, like, oh my God, like my money is not where I want it to be, that type of thing, and you have no control. You feel like you're losing control, okay? And it says dealing with things head on, okay? Now that's what unexpected is saying. And then you have motivator. It's just saying with this one, you may be in need of motivation or needing inspiration. That's something that I said earlier. With the windfall, we have to read the whole thing because this is going to turn your life around. It's the answer to the wise, what this means, but with the money, Capricorns want to know what's happening with the coins. And looking at this, you know, some of you have experienced some financial strain, and this is not something that you're used to. So this is very welcoming to even see this reading, that there's going to be something that's going to change your life for the better. I love it. And this is what it's saying. It literally says you're about to receive a windfall or money or some type of money or a pay raise. That's one. Windfall or pay raise. Now, I also love this next definition because I never read it before until like a month ago. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know that was there. This is what it says. Your money is currently in a positive cycle. Even if you didn't say anything about windfall, positive cycle, meaning that your money is going up. So if you have had money problems, financial crisis, that was your answer. Or that will be, okay? That is now why you're feeling a little bit more confident because now your money is getting better. I love it. Okay, so you had the solution in the reading before we even got to the tarot. Love it. All right, let's get to the tarot. What's afflicting Capricorn? Let's see what's really afflicting you. What's afflicting Capricorn? Let's see. All right, let's see. All upright. You got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All of this is upright, though. You guys have the Three of Cups. Oof, yeah, I see. You guys have the Eight of Cups. This is a lot of feels in your feelings. And you have the Three of Pentacles. We're going to start with work and career because it's each category at a time. Work and career. Y'all are suffering at your job. You do not like it. And a lot of you are going to walk away, or you probably have. Now, I'm not saying that you're not responsible. I don't want you guys to think that. But anytime I Eight of Cups, it's like I'm at the brink of walking out of this mother effort. Because there's pressure coming from the higher ups. There's pressure about what you may not be doing or what they're accusing you of not doing, or you just don't like it. You just don't like it. It's, you know, sometimes it's just like a karmic relationship. You've been there for 10 years and you're like, this shit is like starting to really bother me. I don't even want to be here anymore. I don't feel motivated to wake up in the morning to go to work. But I know I need to because I have to pay for my bills. But that's not a way to live. So for a lot of you, there's going to be a change with your job. Period. And behind the scenes, you're really making this work. You're really making this happen. I do see busy work. I do see that you're doing something that is going to change this, because you just can't do it no more. It's no, exactly. So Edwina said, yes, it is time to go. That is what I'm saying, time to go. And I don't know if I've ever told you how that happened for me when I was working on a nursing staff and looking at that 3 of Cups and that 8 of Cups. The 3 of Cups technically could be in reverse, but it doesn't have to be. But it's like, I remember going to a site, and I always ended up working for doctors who had patients galore, which means from the time I walked into office, you know, and I was doing like traveling, or like I would be the one who would go from different offices. And so it wasn't like that was my home, or that, you know, I knew people. And this was like my first week working at this particular office. I did not know this doctor's workload. And I go into the system. I opened up that damn system and saw the list of patients and almost panicked. Because very few doctors saw over 30 patients. This doctor saw 50. Okay? I want to tell you where I'm about to go, because this is what's happening with you. So here I am. I'm like, okay, I'm new to this particular office. This is a lot of damn work, but I'm used to it. I know how to do this like the back of my hand. I know how to do it with my eyes closed. All right. Okay. It's not peds. Thank God it's not. I'm dealing with babies today, because that was another one. I was dealing with babies like almost every day, and it was way worse. And I wasn't. But the problem with this office was that the other nurses did not help. When you have that kind of workload, the people in the office is supposed to be supportive. The 3 of Cups here is in the upright, right? But if this is hitting the afflict card, this is saying what you have been suffering from. Lazy ass coworkers. That was a nightmare. It was pure nightmare for me. Okay? And it wasn't just with me. It was with any other nurse that came in there. We all talked about it did not help. So that is a part of what a lot of you guys are experiencing. Heavy workloads. You're not necessarily getting the type of support that you are needing. 3 of Cups is support, y'all. You're not getting the support that you are needing at your work, whether it's with the people that you work with or the higher ups. You have not. That shit is tormentous. That is the 8 of Cups energy, because it doesn't serve you. You go home and you're 10 times tired, and then you wake up, you're feeling the same way. So a lot of you are at that place. And I do see for a fact that there is going to be another job for you. But you have to actively put in that energy of looking. Okay? Now, on the relationship end, one thing that I can tell you on a relationship end, I can say it's almost the exact same thing that has been happening with your work has been happening in relationships, because the 3 of Cups is still talking about a supportive relationship. But more so in this situation, you're questioning yourself. If I love me, will I be here? If I really love myself, would I be dealing with what I'm dealing with? For you, it's been interference. Now, that interference could be other people. It could be jobs. It could be parents. It could be something like that. But that's what you've been dealing with. As far as relationships, the affliction has been other people driving wedges between you and the person that you want to be with. And it's just not satisfying you. And so the 8 of Cups is also a question here. Should I walk away? Do I walk away? And a lot of you probably already have walked away. Okay? And a lot of you are like, especially if it's a third party situation, you know something's up and you are doing a lot of spying, or someone is spying on you, like they're accusing you of dealing with somebody. So now here are complaining about you cheating. Okay, so I see somebody spying on either your end or your person's end. Now let's get motivator here for Capricorn. Oh, wow, that's just too much. I'm not going to do that. This is for Capricorn. Ooh, you definitely are not feeling motivated. All right, so Capricorn, you have the King of Cups, and then you have the Magician in the upright. I like the Magician in the upright. I really do. Because it's the motivation is here, meaning it will happen because you even have it on the Magician card. It talks about feeling inspired or taking inspired action. So there is something that is going to inspire you to get things done or to move something, or there's more so a creative energy, creating your life. I mean, I don't know how that's going to happen for you, but that's what I'm saying. So if we're talking about you leaving a job, that will happen with the Magician card. It's almost saying like out from the sky, and that's what I'm seeing with the windfall. It's a positive cycle, which means there's going to be a better opportunity for you anyway. We saw that with these, there's something better. You've been wondering, you've been questioning it, and then there it is. It told you there's something better, and you're going to take it. Or you're going to be having something new because you've been putting that into action. The Tower is like you're going to release something, you're going to walk away. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, because sometimes the Tower card is something that somebody did at your job. You may have to abruptly leave, or there is someone at your job, unfortunately, that may say some things or say something to you where you may have to leave. But I do see the replacement, or that something will come in that's going to help you kind of way. Now, as far as your feelings and the way that you feel about all of this, the King of Cups, again, it's like you're keeping a cool head, you're keeping a calm head amidst a lot of this upheaval that you're experiencing with work and career. You're okay, all right? And I feel like this is happening because maybe you have, you know that there's going to be an opportunity. I don't really see you like, I don't see you in this like nervous energy, maybe a little fearful, but I love the fact that the King of Cups came out, because you're not crying. You know, you're not all over the place. It means that your mood, your emotions are pretty decent. That's what I like about it. Now, when we're talking about relationships, I just kind of feel like you're leaving one for the other. If I have to be honest with you, a lot of you are either dating someone, or you're in a connection that you may not even know you're going to be leaving, y'all. You may not know that you're going to be leaving, because at the bottom of the deck, this was supposed to be in the upright. But if you pay attention to it, is that not what the card is saying? You're doing what? Accepting that you have to change and letting go. Because somebody isn't changing for you. And, you know, part of this is like manipulation. Maybe someone has been manipulating you. They've been keeping you in one spot, like making you feel guilty for wanting to leave. You have conversations and they make you feel guilty for wanting to leave. I'm not going to even go into all of that. With that Magician card and motivation, it's like you're going to do what you need to do regardless, because it's a major arcana anyway. So nothing is going to stop from this. Part of the King of Cups is saying what you are needing in your life. And baby, you're not needing someone who's going to be draining your energy. This is like the opposite of that. It's like an energy vampire. This is the reason why you feel like your life is falling apart. Remember, I said revelry talks about other people. It talks about arguments and all of that. It's like, this needs to go. And I hate to say it in such a definite term, but right now, as of what I'm seeing, there is going to be a separation. That's just what I see. And you're not happy about it. I feel like a lot of you are not necessarily happy about, you know, releasing someone that you may be in love with, or someone that you thought that you were going to be with for a long time. I just see that it could happen out of the blue as well. Like I said, something out of the blue with your job. I feel like that is going to happen. Part of that windfall is, oh, you had unexpected. I just thought about that. So yeah, it's something unexpected. So unexpected, like I said, was something with the job. But when it comes down to your love life, you're not really expecting this to go down the way that it will. Especially if you're living in the same house as this person. Now you have to talk about moving, because that's a conversation about moving arrangements. So there is definitely going to be a huge change that you're going to be experiencing. And some of you already know that it's coming. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's get the windfall. Now, is it going to remain there? No. Again, this is for tomorrow, and I'm more targeted towards tomorrow. I feel like you'll wake up feeling a little bit more of a kick because you know that what I'm talking about, because there has been something that's been bothering you, and there is going to be a lot of change in that area that's going to make you feel a little bit confident about the future. But let's go ahead. Let's see what comes out. Oh, yeah. Whew. Oh, my gosh. Page of Wands. This is all upright. But if you know, oh, I picked up the wrong card. Oh. There is definitely a positive cycle that's going to happen, because a part of this affliction is that a lot of you have been in this, meaning when it says deep emotional pain, a lot of you have been in this already. And what kind of personality have you been dealing with? Someone who is aggressive in nature, whether the way they speak to you, or sometimes, you know, this is the type of person that will raise their fists and you be like, were you going to hit me? You know, like it's that type of shit, right? Because confidence is ego. You've been dealing with someone with a huge ass ego, almost like you should be happy that you're with them. Not been turned over this way, I wouldn't necessarily been looking at, because see, this is not your story anymore. It's just telling me what you probably already experienced. We're saying, why is the need for change? Because this is what you've been experiencing. Like, how dare you? Now, I'm not saying you should be telling this person that, but this person is saying that to you almost, I know you're not going to leave me. You want to know why? Because for a lot of you with this Ten of Wands, you haven't been. This person is so egotistical. They so fucking confident that you ain't gonna go nowhere. They're just so confident. They're like, I already know. Capricorn ain't gonna leave. And what is the Ten of Wands basically saying? You're done. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be easy, because for some of you, you're going to experience some aggression if you're trying to walk out of this person's life. Now, this happens with friends too, or family members, where you're trying to, like, when you tell them no and they get that weird ass fucking look in their face and you're like, I said no. And all of a sudden the eyes start twitching. That's when you need to haul ass. But you may experience this kind of energy with someone that you are really done with, because you're already done. The situation is overdue. Okay? Now, whatever that is, you are going to be confident about saying no and moving forward. Because again, remember, the windfall is saying moving in a more positive cycle. You haven't really been there. A lot of y'all have been living in fear of someone who has control over you, or who's been more dominant. And it does not have to be a male or masculine. This could be someone, like I said before, it could be your boss at work. She's like 5'2", but at the same time, she's threatening your job. Or someone in where you live, they're threatening to kick you out or some shit. But that's what I'm saying. So this is peace that is coming. This is what's so good about it, because now you don't have to live in this fear. There's going to be a lot of changes for the better, like we saw earlier. I want to make sure you guys see this. There's going to be some change for the better. Listen, this is all about part of the process for you. So here you are thinking like, oh my God, my life is falling apart. The person feels like they got all the control in the world of you. And the universe is like, they doing this because I'm telling them to do it. They're just pushing you forward. That's all. And that's usually how it goes. Now let's go ahead. Let's get your last two cards. This is for Capricorn. Let's see what's going to come out here for you. Capricorn. There's definitely something ending. Totally. There it is. Turning your back. And twin flame. Now, why did that come out? Yeah, we got goodbye. That's a fact. Goodbye is here. Twin flame. Maybe this has been a reason why it's been hard for you to walk away from someone, because you're like, I just got such an intense connection for them. Like, you're making excuses for their bullshit. I don't know. Twin flames means intense to me. For those who are single, and this is not necessarily your story, one thing that I can tell you that there's a love interest here, but some of you are really going to get caught up on believing that one person is your person when they're really not. Because anytime the card says that there's something better, it's because you're convinced that what you have is the best. And so the universe has to show you, has to push you to walk away. And that's what you're going to be experiencing. So Capricorn, this is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're interested in a personal reading, all that is below. Capricorn, I will see you guys back here again later. Bye, guys.